Hello, hello, my friends. How is everybody? It is still Wednesday. I am jumping in here on Wednesday evening at 8 p.m. I say it's still Wednesday because usually I do my live stream right here on our group for Intuitive Eating Wisdom Wednesday. I generally do it during the course of the day, and I just was not able to get in here earlier today. So to be true to who I am and my word, I am here this evening, and hopefully that means people can join me because we have a great topic that I want to talk about. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and tag people and let them know that now is the live stream. I do think it works a lot better for so many people anyways because people are home and not, not working. Let me just quickly do that tag. If you are here with me, come say hello. I love when you're here interacting, so at least if I'm at this hour of the evening doing my live stream, I can chat with somebody back and forth. So we are here, Intuitive Eating Wisdom Wednesday, every Wednesday, live training. Sometimes I can let you know in advance the time, sometimes I can't. But definitely welcome to everybody who is watching me either live or on replay. Today we're talking about you are what you eat. Is a question and something that sometimes people kind of ask me about. What does that even mean? And how eating intuitively really can help your body and your mind. I want to dig into that today. I know we have some new people here within the group, so and I think repetition is important. I was just on a call with my Whole Body Trust group, and we were talking about how repetition is so very important. When you're learning new concepts, when you're unlearning everything diet culture has kind of put into your head, into your brain, it takes time, and repetition is super important. And so what exactly does intuitive eating look like? Well, to be intuitive is the ability to act based on instinctive feelings without second guessing with your conscious mind. So eating intuitively takes a similar approach, right? The ability to eat when your body is hungry, stop when you are comfortably full, and you don't have any feelings of guilt, you don't have any feelings of uncertainty attached to it, right? It sounds so great. That's why we're here. Intuitive eating is a diet-free way of living. It is free of dieting. And I want to just share a couple of key points. So when we talk about intuitive eating, it really allows for complete permission to eat any and all kinds of foods in a way that fuels you and that feels satisfying to you, that's satisfying what your current needs are, whatever they may be. And it gives you the ability to have full trust in your body, to full trust in maybe if you have certain cravings. By the way, cravings are not bad, right? If people talk about cravings as being, oh no, I have cravings, they are often physiological cravings. There's reasons for that. It's full trust in the cravings, it's full trust in your hunger cues as well as your fullness cues. I'm going to keep my eye on the chat. If you are here, definitely comment, let me know you're here. Intuitive eating removes judgment. Very, very important. It removes judgment from eating. Whether it's eating for survival or eating for enjoyment, there's no judgment. If you're a dieter, you know what I mean about judging yourself, judging your choices. And it detaches you from the labeling of food. Good, bad labels given by society that you've taken on, right? And ultimately allows you to have peace, to be able to make peace with food because you're viewing food as neutral. A very important concept that not everyone catches on to, at least in the beginning, because it's so hard to give thought to how can a food be neutral when we all know that certain foods have more nutrition than others. But that is all through the process of intuitive eating. We are all born knowing how to honor our signals. We hear our signals, we listen to our signals, and we know how to honor them, right? So now it's a matter of, and you've moved away from that, so it's a matter of rediscovering this ability because it's been lost from learning diet culture and social standards that are out there. And so the best example of an intuitive eater, I think, is a toddler, right? Openly expressive about, what their body is needing in that moment around fuel, refusing to continue to eat when that need is met and they're done. And they're not hyper fixated on the fact that they must finish what's on their plate, right? If it's not desired, they stop no matter what, if there's food on their plate or not. Eating intuitively means being able to eat with complete satisfaction and then move on with the rest of your day. About half of U.S. adults are dieting to lose weight every year due to choices they make around foods, and so they don't feel good. They don't feel like they're meeting the standards of what they quote unquote should be looking like or how they should be eating. And does this cycle ever end? Does it ever end? You know, for some, when we talk about intuitive eating and I describe it, for some people it may sound very simple to them. Yet, for so many people, it's not. Due to the obsessive need for dieting and losing weight, there's messages coming to us from all angles, and it is often a task, easier said than done. I grant you that. So why is it so very important to escape the world of dieting and practice intuitive eating daily? Well, think about number one, the harmful impacts of constant dieting. The need to keep dieting for the sake of pleasing society, right? Summer is here. It's time to get off those pounds or get that beach body. Oh, cringe, right? That just every time I hear that or see that, I just cringe. Or when somebody says, you know, from now until the party, I'm only eating vegetables so I can squeeze into that dress, right? Event dieting. Have you ever been an event dieter? And then regaining any weight loss due to cutting out your food groups, excessive restriction, that makes it all impossible to sustain. Many dieters go through cycles of weight gain and weight loss from obviously the inability to keep to the diet long term, and that's creating a constant dissatisfaction with their body, with their appearance. Additionally, harmful impacts of continuously dieting is the loss of trust in yourself and your needs. It's so important. Like I say this all the time, the dieting has stripped you of trust, right? So similar to feeling guilty for wanting more after you've finished what's on your plate and stopping yourself from going back maybe for more even if your body says it needs it. So there's a bodily message that you're getting, but the thought from diet culture is no, 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 right? And you don't trust the signals. And this continuous dieting and giving over your autonomy around food choices affects your ability to notice hunger and fullness cues. And so after long periods of time cutting down on foods, the body then does what? You binge eat. How many times have I said restriction is the number one predictor for binge eating, right? And then you're almost numbing out during that eating experience. It feels like eating on autopilot. Binging on food after excessive restriction is a survival mechanism since the body is unaware of when its next meal will be. And so when we turn to the benefits of eating intuitively, oh, so many. You're eating with full enjoyment. No matter if the food is consumed for a biological need or perhaps a craving, a physiological craving, the ability to eat the amount that your body needs is a tremendous benefit of intuitive eating. Feeling like if you actually say, I can't keep that box of chocolates in the house, or I can't keep that box of cookies in the house, then you are still impacted by diet culture. But if you can say, I can keep these cookies in the house, or I can keep that bag of chocolates in the house, I don't think I need to eat them all now, then you have moved to a place of neutrality with that food, because we do not have quote unquote trigger foods within intuitive eating. So intuitive eating allows you to keep all foods in your house without you worrying that you will overeat, quote unquote, or binge eat on them or eat more than your body needs. It's a beautiful thing. Clients tell me they have gallons of ice cream. They don't even know they're there, or bags of chocolate. Like, oh yeah, I remember I have those chocolate covered almonds, when before they would devour them. And so eating intuitively also allows you to know what your body needs. It allows you to reconnect back with the signals, the messages, the wisdom, and knowing exactly what your body needs in this moment, right? Keeps you very content. Another benefit is intuitive eating creates a sense of body positivity and an overall better mental health. You're not basing your food choices on the ability to fit into a pair of jeans or a certain size, right? You're eating to fuel your body. You're eating to fuel your needs, right? That's so important. And then you can come to a place of body neutrality, maybe body acceptance. It doesn't always have to be body love. Sometimes it's hard to get there. There's no expectation about that. But it improves your mental health, because dieting just wreaks havoc on your mental health. If you've experienced that, please share. And so intuitive eating also enables you to remove that whole restrict binge cycle, right? That happens. Eating unapologetically means, yes, if you want to have dessert before dinner, go for it. Eat what you need in this moment. Eat what you feel like your body is saying to you. What does it need? What does it want? So it's time to start trusting your body instead of pushing it away. Respect your body. It's perfect exactly how it is. It's perfectly imperfect. That's it. That is it. Respect that. Understand that weight and health do not go hand in hand. Never assume your quote-unquote goal weight is your healthiest weight. You can achieve your health goals without focusing on your body's appearance. So these are a couple of quick takeaways that I want to make sure to share with you. Embrace change. It is natural for your body to look different today than it did a year ago, a month ago, a week ago, 10 years ago. And please, please, please work on having trust in yourself. You deserve it. The diets have stripped you of trust. Intuitive eating will bring you back to that place of trust. So I hope that some of what I shared tonight resonated with you. Again, if you missed it, watch the replay. If you just joined at the end, go back and watch the beginning stages of this. But I'm hoping something clicked for you tonight. And I would love for you to comment below this video and let me know. In addition to that, before I log off for the evening, I have a brand new training that I am finishing up for you guys. And if you want to mark your calendar now, I would encourage you to do so. I did a poll in the group and I asked you, what is the best time? And I think evenings were the best time. So mark your calendar, please, for Thursday, July 13th. That's a week from tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. We will actually meet on Zoom so I can see you and we can talk and we can have coaching. I will do a brand new training. I'll share the title and all the goodness around it in a couple of days when I have everything done for you, but that's what I'm planning. Never shared this information before, so hopefully it'll give you greater insight into the programs and intuitive eating. Anyways, mark your calendar, Thursday, July 13th, 7:30. I'll get you that info, but in the meantime, let me know what you took away from today's training, tonight, this live stream. Comment below if you're on replay, #replay. I come back and answer everything, so just tag me in it. Appreciate you all. Here's to an amazing journey. Keep on going, supporting each other. Don't forget, every Wednesday I do a live stream right here for Intuitive Eating Wisdom Wednesday, and you can use this group at any time of the day, any time of the week, to ask your questions, to share your wins, to share challenges, and get support. All right, that's it for me for tonight. It has been a long day. I'm going to wrap it up. Tag me, and I'll be back to answer your questions tomorrow. Have a great evening. Bye for now.